In a world where science and magic coexist, Elijah was a young girl living in a small village on the outskirts of the kingdom. She spent most of her days helping her mother with the chores and playing with her younger siblings. But her life changed when the war broke out. One day, a group of soldiers marched through the village, announcing that the kingdom was at war with a neighboring land. Elijah's father, who was a blacksmith, was drafted into the army. Her mother was left to take care of the family, and Elijah was left to fend for herself. One day, while sitting alone by the river, Elijah met a boy named Brian. Brian was also from the village, but they had never spoken before. Brian was a year older than Elijah and had a reputation for being a troublemaker. Brian showed Elijah a secret hideout in the woods where he and his friends would go to escape the troubles of the war. Elijah was hesitant at first, but Brian promised her that it was safe. Elijah started to visit the hideout regularly, and she and Brian became good friends. One day, while at the hideout, Elijah and Brian overheard some soldiers talking about an upcoming attack on the village. They were scared and didn't know what to do. Elijah and Brian gathered their friends, who were from different backgrounds, to make a plan. They knew they had to work together to survive the dangers of the conflict. The group of children decided to sneak into the army camp to steal weapons. They knew it was dangerous, but they had no other choice. They managed to steal some weapons and bring them back to the hideout. When the enemy soldiers attacked the village, the group of children ambushed them. They fought bravely and managed to drive the soldiers away. They were hailed as heroes by the villagers. After the attack, Brian decided to join the army. Elijah was sad to see him go, but she knew it was his duty. They said their goodbyes, and Brian left to fight for his country. The war eventually ended, and Elijah's father returned home. The village was still recovering from the damage caused by the conflict, but the people were grateful for the children's bravery. Elijah knew that she had made lifelong friends in Brian and the rest of the group. Even though the war was over, their bond would never be broken.